The last part I will not read of this. This is very confidential. The talkings between Ramananda and Mahaprabhu. So if you're agree, then we could hear, we stopped yesterday. This is the basis what we have to hear actually, and for our present Krishna conscious understanding before we can understand the divine pastimes of Radharani and Govinda, or general spiritual life. So the part what Srila Prabhupada speaks is, anyway, it is beyond any mundane conceptions. Even if he speaks about material things, it is transcendental. It is not from this world. So, material and spiritual topics. So, what is devotional service? And what is non-devotional service? So, to retain essential knowledge is called non-devotional service. First shock. To retain sensual knowledge is called non-devotional service. Means through our senses, eyes, touch, taste, hearing, smelling. Knowledge, what is perceived through these senses, also the mind. It is called non-devotional service. Non-devotional service flows through three channels: sense gratification, fruitive activities, and the cultivation of impersonal knowledge. So to work for our own benefit and for the benefit of others is called karma. So also these so-called societies who are working for other people, like here it's called Caritas, or there are so many organizations. It cannot be named non-devotional or devotional service. So to neither work for our own benefit nor for the benefit of others is called jnana. So if we give up to act for our own benefit and also to work for the benefit of others, it's called jnana. By understanding that nothing can be changed by these activities. We are just getting entangled in the illusory energy. Pleasing the senses of Sri Hari, the transcendental absolute truth, by renouncing both the cultivation of sensual knowledge and impersonal knowledge is called Bhakti. Bhakti does not begin until we are liberated from the hands of both material enjoyment and liberation. Because liberation or Gyan or yoga or so different kind of yogas, whatever, except Bhakti. They are just done or practiced for both material enjoyment and liberation, or with other words, only for myself. What means liberation, moksha? Moksha, I am sad with this material world. I cannot tolerate problems. So liberation is decided. I want to get out of this and want to go to the impersonal, to sit down and take a sleep, dreamless sleep. It is also for my satisfaction. There is no question of there's someone else as me. I am the sender. I am the God. And some people say that everyone is equal. Are they correct? This Srila Prabhupada says, yeah, that everyone is equal. And Srila Prabhupada says, how can the honest and dishonest devotee and non-devotee, pious and impious, literate and illiterate, demigod and supreme lord, chaste and unchaste, religious and irreligious, light and dark, constitutional and conditional, as well as devotional service and non-devotional service, be equal. Seems easy to those who are unaware of internal objects, or who cannot enter more subtle understanding of them. A foolish boy may claim that his illegible writing has meaning because the writing of an intelligent person has a meaning. If illegible writing and meaningful writing are considered equal, foolish people will think that anyone trying to make a distinction between them is guilty of sectarianism or partiality. If we appeal to those who have no understanding of the Supreme Lord Hari, to discuss topics about Hari and their conclusion, they will say that to reveal the conclusion would be sectarian. Then they would say that refuting an improper conclusion amounts to blasphemy. They think that because we don't know everything, better to balance the account by calling everything equal. So in this way everyone will be pleased and we will have created no enmity. But truth and falsehood, devotion and non-devotion are never one. For those devoid of devotional sentiment, who feel no necessity to serve the Supreme Lord, who do not want actual benefit, and whose life's goal is material enjoyment and fame, devotional service and pseudo-devotional service appear one. So there's
these problems of nowadays. They want to put everything equal.
Yes, everybody has the right. Now they decided everyone can decide what he is, a lady or a man. Is it not? We are all equal. But But still he is man and his wife, or a lady, or opposite, whatever. There's obvious difference. Is there any question on this? Some man sitting there? This is Kali Yuga, this is Maya, illusion. They get entangled with all these details, all these things they want to explain it in a way that it would have some importance in our life. It's only for sense gratification, for being different from others, for being advanced or liberal. Everything is one. It's not natural. It is not, as he say here, illiterate demigod and supreme lord, chaste and unchaste, religious and irreligious, light and dark, constitutional and conditional, as well as devotional and non-devotional service. Be equal? Is it possible? I perform non-devotional service. Yes. But you cannot compare with those who perform real devotional service. There is a big, big difference. So all those things, life's goal is material enjoyment and fame. They are finding all these different things to engage us. So that some can manipulate us more easy. Full of garbage, our brain. Full of ignorance. All this nonsense. Spiritual life is so simple and so clear. Oh, what do you think? So then there is a question, what is the difference between Vaikuntha and the material world? This is a very important point. This is at the basis that we can understand what means devotional service, what is non-devotional service, what is reality and what is fake or what is illusion. So the spiritual world is the Lord's supremely pleasant original abode, whereas the material world is the perverted reflection of the spiritual world. So all this desire, whatever we may have in this material world, it becomes diverted because we put ourselves in the center. We want to be the enjoyer, we want to be the actor, the controller. And spiritual means that we understand we can never be the controller or we are not the doers. We are just the tools, or we are just the puppets in the hand of this material nature, or in the hand of Supreme. We cannot change the most important things in this life: birth, disease, old age, death. Weather, can we change it? Yes.
In Russia, they sent these balloons into the when there was the Olympics. They were sending these balloons with some sort of ball.
It is another foolishness.
Yeah.
It's never worked here when they put it there. This is. You can pray to Lord Indra, yes. But he is also devotee. He is only able to give what he is allowed to give. He is also under the laws of the Supreme. So the spirit world is the Lord's supremely pleasant original abode. Whereas the material world is the perverted reflection of the spiritual world. So we have to desire to enjoy, we have to desire all what we want to enjoy in this material world. Actually, it is also in the Lord, in full. So we are as a part of Him, it is also in us. So it is said that because we do not understand that we are the enjoyed and He is the enjoyer, we don't want to take this position. We want to be the enjoyer. It means we become envious. And the Lord says yes, because love or service has to be done or performed only through with love and affection. So He gives us free will, so that we are not disturbing the Vaikuntha atmosphere, because there everything works according to the desire of the Lord. Every individual there is just meant, or is just very happy in the position he got. He's a part of the Lord, and he becomes one with His desire. They are eternal associates. They are never fall to this. They are not becoming envious. So we become envious, we have to be removed from this level. So we are, Lord has created the world of illusion where we can think that we are the enjoyer, that we are the doers, that what I want, that will happen. So we have to enter in a subtle, very subtle body, and we will, through our strong desire that we are the enjoyers and the doers and the creators, we will be put in different situations and forms. There are unlimited forms: trees, grass, animals, fish, human, demons, and demigods. According to our acting, we will be situated in this material world. And in reality, we cannot complain to anyone in this world, because we decided. We are here because we decided to be separated from Him. So we created our own universe, our own world. And there we are enjoying or suffering. But this world is called illusion, imagination, temporary, or Maya. If we become conscious or realizing this, then we will change it, only by realization. Otherwise you will think, oh, this is just some theoretical thing, what we are hearing. No, this is the reality. Where we are living, this is our imagination. This is temporary. This is not reality. This is temporary, beginning Everything what begins has an end. Could you agree with this? No?
Yes.
In India they say yes.
So the difference between them is that in the spirit world everything is fully transcendental. There's no question of mundane contamination. So they are not identified with anything, either mind, what manifests in the material world, the desire, or the gross body, made of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Even though spiritual qualities resemble material qualities, still the material world is the perversely reflected shadow of the spiritual world. So all these desires we have, this also Krishna has. And we are the enjoyed and he's the enjoyer. And the most high level of enjoyment is manifesting in the spiritual transcendental plane in Govinda, Vrindavan, where he manifests as a boy, Krishna, and he enjoys with the girls of Vrindavan and with the boys of Vrindavan and plays like ordinary. But everything there is pure. Everyone is conscious. They do not even know why they love Krishna so much. Their love is unlimited. There is no imagination we can have in this material world. They would give for any thing what and then Krishna wants 1,000 lifetimes, so 1,000 times they would die, only for the pleasing Krishna. So this we cannot imagine here. So all objects in the material world are destined and to be ruined in due course of time. Happiness in this world is temporary, because all material things and conditions are subject to change according to time, place, and persons. The spiritual world is eternal, devoid of dead matter. All auspicious and full of variegated happiness. It is adorned with all transcendental qualities and constantly bestows eternal happiness. So for us Westerners, it's very difficult to understand these things. It is adorned with all transcendental qualities and constantly bestows eternal happiness. It is devoid of dead matter. Means it is devoid of these gross elements, atoms. We can call it earth, water, bhumi, apo, nalo, vayu, kam, manu, kam. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. This is material manifestation. So the transcendental world, these elements are not existing there. There we are pure spirit souls. And we are not blind because we think then, wow, I cannot see, I cannot touch there. Because no matter is there. I cannot smell, I cannot taste. But you got spiritual senses. Everything you can do there. Everything, but it is in a very fine, subtle plane. In the material world, however, there are abominations, displeasures, and scarcities. which constantly create disturbance for the living entities. In our day-to-day life, we all realize these facts. Somebody got experience? No? Everything always nice? Materialists will say yes, actually. When you see in Vrindavan, the bigs, there's a channel there where all the stool from the houses go. And the pigs, they are enjoying this like anything. And if you come near and they find some stool, then you be careful. They will attack you. This is like the material world. We have taste only for the lowest things in this world. We do not know what the reality means, what real happiness, what is the meaning. So, anything to add or any question? No, Maharaj is no. Everything said, everyone agrees?
But it is really good conclusion. We don't know what is really happiness.
What?
Like last sentence you told is, we don't know what is really happiness.
Yes, we are speculating.
Really,
The scientists and the philosophers, I saw some philosophers were discussing, and also a priest was there, but no one of them has any idea. They just speak out from the something and they conclude. They have no idea how this world is working. What you have to know when you want to understand this? What is the most important thing? You can, what is the basis of all the things what happen in this world? I have to understand the source, the original, from why I am coming in this situation, why I am in this world, why I am a man, lady, or animal, cow. Why am so many cows get born? They are not born because they like the cows. They get born because they want to eat them. So what is this? What is the reason why they're killing so many cows, pigs, and chicken, and whatever they eat? What is the reason? I always have to understand where it starts. Then you can understand. Then you get clear mind. The source is, I wanted to enjoy separately from the Lord. And in this material world, when we come here, this world is not where you can do whatever you like. There are some laws here. You cannot jump from here to Vienna. No, you have to get a Padanapan, or you have to get a car, or you want to go to India. It's not that It is not working. So when you always have in your mind or in your consciousness, what is the source? The source I am, because I wanted to enjoy separate from the Lord. I want to, because in the transcendental world I create big problems. When I act like a materialist, I am the enjoyer. Immediately I would like to make plan to kill Krishna. Why he? And we read Srimad Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu. He was the greatest demon in the universe. What was his idea? He became so powerful. He could not tolerate anyone more powerful. All the demigods were hiding in the whole universe from him. He had all mystic power one can imagine. So his son Prahlad, he was worshipping Vishnu. He had so much faith in the Lord. So even his own son he wants to kill because he did not worship him, his father. So he wants to kill even his own son. He tried it many times, but it did not work because he was protected by Vishnu, by some higher power. So this is the mentality who is in every living being to a certain extent. I want to be the biggest, I want to be the controller, and I will destroy everyone who is against me. Nowadays it's not mystic power, nowadays it's money, whatever. What is power now? These so-called rich people, they think they can buy everything. But what they expect afterwards? What will be the reaction? Every activity has a reaction in this world. They have to pay the price. They never consider this. In the same way, we also have to pay the price for our desire to enjoy separately from the Lord. And so the goal should be that we again unite ourselves, that we again get united with the original, with the source of everything. He is loving because we are his paths. We are not different from him. We just have to learn. You will see that it will not work. You cannot enjoy separately. There's only one who is the enjoyer. And we are the enjoyed. In other words, we are all female mentality. He is the only male. He is the enjoyer of everything. This is also explained in the Vedas like this. So if we agree with this, then we surrender, then we belong, then everything will be understood by us. If we surrender, he will remove all the ignorance, all the tamagun, and we will understand. Yes, I forgot him, and now I'm in troubles. I am in problems. This is the material world. So we want to go back home, back to Godhead. And tomorrow is Srimati Radharani's appearance day. We will not discuss too much intimate things, because we have to first make this step to understand who we are. You agree?
Yes, I have one question, Maharaj. There's still time?
My time is unlimited.
Maharaj, there, when Kali Yuga commenced, then there's this pastime of the cow that is being, his legs are being cut off. So, I don't remember well who this
Parikshit Maharaj.
this Parikshit Maharaj.
Yeah.
So this, like the Lord, He never let His devotees suffer, or but always protect His devotees. So then, is there in that moment there's no suffering? Like
You think that the devotees who appear in this world, that they're not dying? I mean, what we call dying. Everything who appears here, he will die. But they do not take birth here. They appear and then disappear. They are conscious, living beings. They are not conditioned souls. They always knew, they always know. Even if they takes in some time, like Rupa Goswami, he surrendered then when he was already 40. He got a big job in the Muslim government, Sanatan also. Raghunath, he was the son of the most rich. Yes. So, but it manifests their spiritual nature. It was always there, but it was covered to a certain degree, but the Lord again opened or revealed the truth to them, and they could understand, because they are liberated, they are spirit, soul. They are eternal associate in the transcendental plane. So they do not die as we die in this material world. We are getting very sad when family or whatever we are attached in this material world. They are getting very disturbed. But the devotee has no attachment in this world. This is the difference. He knows where his home is. He knows where he comes from. This is the difference between us. And if you have this still this attachment, what is the result of this? We will die, and we will attain, we will remember, I missed something, I must care, or I must do something, and again I come again in this world. Even devotees, if you have any attachment in this world, we have to come again. It is we have to see reality, our desires getting fulfilled. We can decide, I want to go back to home, but I want to take all my suitcase and my money and whatever I want to take with me. What do you want to do with this? This is reality. If you are a realized soul, then you will understand very clearly all these things is how this world is working. We are not here because we are so great souls. Of course, there are great souls coming to this world, but they are not taking birth. They have nothing to do here in this world. Still they coming. I consider my Gurudev, I consider Srila Prabhupada, I consider Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj, all these great devotees. They're not ordinary souls. They have perfectly understood. But then with this, our Guru Maharaj, he was, when he was 70, 80, he already decided, I want to go. I have nothing to do here. All my friends went. Great souls went, and he wants to go to them. But in the later years he said, I don't know why he keeps me here. He keeps me here. He tolerates. Krishna. And Guru Maharaj told me he must become 100 years old. But I think he is merciful to me. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ghee Jai Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pavista Vishnupada Paramahamsa Ligacharya Stotra Se Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanandi Srimati Radharani Ki Jai Sri Radha Govinda Ki Jai Gaur Premanandi